We have confirmation of a few playable characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, but Sukuna, I think, is the biggest news of all of them. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen is coming to Fortnite. We've got an update on My Hero, lots of new gameplay on the new Fate Samurai game, and fighting game news are popping up, especially with Project L once again, revealing a new character and showing us some basics. All of that and a lot more in today's edition of Around the Bush. What up, everyone? Welcome! It's another week, another Around the Bush. We're gonna speed run this one a little bit because I only have 1 hour. Rene is not among us today. Man is now making a thumbnail for the Project L reaction. Yasuo just got announced. We're gonna talk about him in a little bit here in Around the Bush. But until then, we got a lot of anime game news to get through. So with me, instead of Rene, is as usual, Mr. Ashura and Andrew. How's it going, you guys? You feeling good?
Yeah, good.
Let's go. They're here to help me talk about KOF because I never know what to say when KOF shows up.
Yeah.
Genshin 2. We're going to do a live reaction to Genshin trailer because I have not seen that yet. But it all starts with this scan of Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. So a lot of this is screenshots we've seen, obviously, by the way, Shonen Games scan, just to give some credits right there. But these screenshots are not too different from what you would expect after seeing the reveal trailer. The one piece of info that is here is this. So all of these circles say playable character, which confirms Gojo, Nobara, and Megumi, obviously, because, we saw them playable in the trailer. There's also Yuji as playable, but Sukuna was not confirmed. He was in the character art, but, character art doesn't really confirm a character is playable for you or not. But yeah, definitely he is going to be a playable character. Yes, the scan also describes their playstyle, but it's kind of pointless when you don't understand the game itself, right? So yeah. I think first we need to understand a little bit more about how the game works before we dive into specific playstyles. But yeah, the big news here is Sukuna, definitely playable. We no longer have to speculate on that. But at least this one character is going to be here. Also very happy to see Jujutsu Kaisen releasing new info over on V-Jump, because that means they're ramping up marketing and they're getting ready to show some stuff. Hopefully some new trailers soon, some more gameplay explanations, and we get a better idea of what this game is. Curse Clash is that not the game? The name of the game? Did I mess it up?
No, it's Curse Clash. You're right.
Curse Clash? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, Curse Clash, yeah.
All right. So, Riri, I don't know what that was. With the skulls. Threw me off, man. Panda, I'm waiting for Panda confirmation. Just sounds goofy. JJKCC, come on.
Dude.
Those captions.
They've been naming a lot of this stuff related to Cursed. So it just seems to be a theming for them.
Yeah,
so
and Clash is such an arena fighter name, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah, just fits. It just fits. Speaking of Jujutsu Kaisen, Fortnite just announced they're doing a collaboration with JJK this season. This comes out next week, I believe. I'm on vacation, so I'm not covering
Yep,
this.
the 8th.
Yeah. So I'm going to be on vacation next week. There's no Around the Bush. I'll just... heads up, guys, no Around the Bush unless Rene wants to do it solo. He's free to. But yeah, this is the first look at these characters. Fortnite usually pulls it off, in my opinion. I think characters look good. If these are the models that we're going to see in game, which I bet they are. And yeah, we'll see what other items come with it and whatnot. I will not be covering this, however, so do not expect coverage. I was already kind of iffy on whether I should keep covering Fortnite or not, because views for this haven't been not great. So let's see. So it's Fortnite, right?
Should mention that the JJK stuff might be like AOT, where Itadori might be in the battle pass, and then the rest might be in the or something like that. I don't know.
Titan. Sure, yeah, I could see it. This is 28k for Goku Black was not great. Gohan did great. No doubt. Deku not so much. So it's been kind of risky, 35k here on getting the Dragon Balls in Fortnite. So is I've been wondering whether or not I should keep covering this for real, because like I think after we saw the first integration Naruto, it's been like diminishing returns. Dragon Ball, they did something new, which was fantastic, but now we kind of know what to expect out of these. So I just think the surprise isn't there anymore. You kind of know what this is going to be at this point, and I think that's also like why views are declining on this sort of stuff. So that plus me being on vacation, I think we're done covering Fortnite, to be honest, unless like they do something ultra special next time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just have One Piece.
Did you find intriguing how 2 new fighting games are implementing 2v2 systems as their main combat, Project L and Cursed Clash? To compare Cursed Clash to Project L is insane, but also like not really 2v2, because Project L, if you play 1v2, you still have access to the same tools that you would in 2v2. In this game, you have 4 characters simultaneously. Like, that's a very different thing. So a very different approach. I don't think they're related at all. Maybe there's a little bit of philosophy in there where, like, we want more cooperation in fighting games because we want friends to be able to invite other friends and play with them rather than against them. Maybe there's some philosophy in common there. But it's 2 very different approaches, I feel. I don't think they're related. It's purely coincidental. I do bring it up, though, in a future video. So, yeah, that's my clickbait. Anyway. Moving on. Blaze Blue. Entropy Effect. If you remember, this is the 2D... can I call it a Metroidvania?
I think it's considered one, but yeah, it's a 2D side-scroller.
So this game has been out in China for a while, but they announced that it would be making it worldwide at some point, which was a big announcement, and we covered it here, and we're all very excited for its release. Turns out you're not going to have to wait long. August 16th. That is not next week, but 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect, releasing worldwide. Not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. I'm very excited to see this in motion, for sure.
Yeah, may not be a fighting game, but it's something for people who love the series.
I think more fighting games should break out of their genre. More fighting game series should like do the spin-off kind of stuff. I think it's always a fun look at like fighting game characters in another setting. Is it successful or a good idea to do so? I don't know. I just think it's cool. My Hero. Let's talk My Hero Ultra Rumble next. So they've been releasing some developers vlogs. This one is volume 4, and it's all dedicated to ranking types. I think we saw some of this in the beta. There are different leaderboards depending on what they are, but they break it all down here. So we talked a bit about ranking awards before, but this time I want to give a more in-depth description of the ranking system in general. We're planning to include the following ranking modes at launch. So at launch, we're going to have individual rankings, which is Billboard charts with MVP ranking. We're going to have office rankings, which is the guild system in this game. So top office ranking, elite office ranking. And event rankings. So whenever they have a limited time event, they're going to be rankings based on that. So 5 ranking types. In the Billboard chart ranking, players will compete based on the number of likes that they receive from other players. So it's a popularity contest right here. They can be received by being a good team player, cooperating with others in general. I remember like in the beta, if you die early, you could just spam your teammate with likes until you reach like 99. So it's a weird ranking. I'm not a big fan. Maybe it's those likes, or maybe it's like only the likes that you do after a match is over. Whatever. I don't think this is a big deal. MVP ranking on the other hand is the rank points obtained from ranked matches. So this is the supposed skill-based ranking leaderboard. Top office is contribution points made by members of the office, and elite office is the total score obtained by the top 10 members of an office within a match. So it doesn't matter if your office has 300 members, only the top 10 will count, which helps make it a little bit more fair, not as numbers biased. So event rankings you obtain based on the points you get in events, and that's pretty much it. They also reset per season, per month, or per event, depending on the leaderboard. And yeah, ranking systems on My Hero Trumbull. I don't think there's anything like groundbreaking being done here.
No, just basic stuff.
Yeah,
seems like.
For sure. So with that, we move on to Fate. And this is a trailer that we're going to react to together because I have not watched this one yet.
Nah, neither have I.
まさに呼吸のようなものだ。俺の目的は変わらない。欲とするものはただ一つ。
それならば、義を生き残ることはできんな。
We do have like 7 minutes of gameplay. We can look at it a little bit later. But there you go. It's gameplay without the HUD already. This game's fast approaching us. September 19th, I want to say?
勝てぬ戦に血道を上げるのはただの悪手だ。俺と共に戦う気はないか、宮本伊織。くだらない思い出話をしようじゃないか。
28th of September.
28, so at the very end of the month. Gotcha. So a little over a month for this to come out. Closer to 2, actually. But you do have a ton of characters to play as. See some of the differences there.
Oh.
I don't know what that was.
Oh damn.
Not Lubu. Not Lubu.
Was he Lubu?
Welcome Lubu. There's like a look that this game has that reminds me of a previous generation. But then the stuff that is happening is so cool.
Oh yeah.
ならば火を放つのみ俺の願いだ。君は何故これほどに剣の腕を磨いてきた。
Wish listed on Steam. Looks pretty cool. Yes, sir. Got some warriors to it as well. But I don't know. I don't think it's a warriors game. It like might have some warriors combat, but I don't think it's structured like a warriors game.
But then I always like it when they do stuff like that. Because Musou games can only go so far.
Yeah.
To appeal for you until it gets samey and boring.
Right. But here's some direct gameplay. They live streamed this. I will say the footage looks a bit grainier than I was expecting it, but it might also just be, it's a live stream, you know.
Yeah.
Bit rates might be down and whatever.
No, in Asia's bitrate, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
They haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah. So there's like a good 7 minutes of gameplay. In this live stream, if you want to check it out. This was a Koei Tecmo live stream. They did it, I believe, in Japan. We have a link to it in our news tab on our Discord, so go check it out. If you are interested in learning more, we're not going to react to the whole thing, but you can just take a look at some gameplay if you're interested in the game. With that, we're going to move on to another trailer reaction because I have not seen this yet. By the way, I just have to show this real quick. Frame 1 of this trailer is the subtitles.
I'm not sure.
For the entire trailer.
The whole trailer, they just didn't bother to space it.
So thanks for that, Genshin Impact. But yeah, I haven't watched this yet, so I hear it's a very good trailer.
Enjoy it, man.
4.0 trailer.
Sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds... What? Everyone's gonna drown, leaving... What the fuck?
I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro, and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. Watch carefully now. Blink and you might miss it.
Okay, so we have seen this guy before.
Yeah.
And his whole like illusion-based trailer.
Yeah. Love this music though.
Step right up. And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant.
Ta-da! Step on up! Let the magic begin!
Here comes the finale.
Where are we? You know what? Like, okay, so far we've had some pretty unique lands, right? And Fontaine is all about the water and whatnot, but every time I see land, I'm like, am I just back in Mondstadt? What's going on?
I want to spend...
Is this community against Genshin or something? I don't know. I don't know what this community is. I personally, Genshin is the reason why I still check out every gacha that comes out, because I'm hoping they do something like Genshin. Because the difference is Genshin does not stop me from playing the game ever. The stamina system is only for like end game shit. Like it doesn't matter. And you don't need to pull for characters either. No. Like you can treat that game as a non-gacha and the game won't punish you for it. The only time you have to engage with a gacha is if you want the numbers to go up. If you don't care, if you just want to play the content, you just play the content. It lets you play. There's no stamina bar that says, well, now you gotta wait until tomorrow to play again. Like, fuck that. There's resin, but resin doesn't stop you from playing story missions or, the content. So
no, not at all.
That's why I like Genshin.
Spend some time at the bottom of the sea in peace. Getting gear.
You know who her voice actress is, though? Her?
Time.
Lynette?
This?
Not too sure.
Who's her? That was a dude, right?
Lene is a guy and Lynette is a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they are relatives.
That's a new boss.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna see another one later.
I want to spend some time at the bottom of the sea in peace.
Premine.
Getting gear.
That sounds French.
We do be in.
I already have a Claymore Ice user. Thank you very much. My Chongyun gets the job done.
If you look up at the sky from far enough underwater, even the sun is soft on the ice. These
fuck is that? Who wrote this? Get out.
fossils are all that's left of these beautiful creatures. I wonder how long before the rest of the world becomes part of this underwater museum, too.
Wait. Who am I?
Who are you?
The water is
Nier
gradually
Automata?
swallowing our memories.
Not the first one to say
It won't
that.
be long before it swallows us.
Put the robot on stage.
We've been
Make it a
trying to
boss
find
fight.
out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why
Well,
it has
yeah, it
consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately?
Rain. It's raining.
We
Good
must know
observation.
all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
Is this part of the show?
You've got to be kidding!
Whoa.
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
We're about to get a murder mystery out of Genshin. Is that what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna die in a magic trick and it's gonna turn into a police investigation? Is this the plot?
Therefore, you would be wise to tell
Kinda.
everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Dear God, It's a whole army of Gardamex. I believe this is indeed the finale.
No, it's not. We still need to visit a bunch of different places.
Beloved drama, turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
5.0, 6.0.
The value of a human life is
Still a lot to
nothing
go.
compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
I'm always happy when they have a returning character in Genshin instead of just making new ones for gacha purposes, but why did it have to be Child, man? Why?
Backed by unpopular demand.
God
You've got
damn
your
it.
rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Put that man in jail. Anyway, good trailer. Speaking of good trailers, Asha, anything you want to say about this Persona trailer?
So, the way they're marketing this game is every real life full moon they're gonna announce something new for Persona 3 remake.
Cool.
Because it's the theme of the game. The problem with this trailer is it's just basically the last trailer, but they added this segment where you get to hear lovely Yuri Lowenthal. And a little bit of extra gameplay that you don't see. Other than that, it's the exact same trailer.
Well, I mean, wait for the next full moon, right? So, so you're gonna watch the same trailer plus a little bit.
Yep. Then there's Aegis again. If you've already seen the previous trailer, you've already seen this part.
Yep.
It's effectively the same trailer. That's what annoys me.
Okay.
After the wait.
That's new, though.
Yeah, it's slightly new stuff.
Okay. I don't know why I removed the full screen right when we got to the new stuff. That looks like how I would expect it to look like. Does that make sense? It met expectations. Those little gameplay clips.
And it is done by the P5 devs.
Nice.
And they're basically Persona 5ing it. So, yeah.
Good verb. Cool. That's the Atlas announcement. You know, they're making a new Persona 3 trailer every full moon, apparently. Also, new trailers. Speaking of new trailers, we got a new Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer Season 2 has been announced for a while. Now we have a trailer. I'm not going to play this because of copyrights. But
yep.
Yeah. It looks, again, like I would expect a Goblin Slayer trailer to look like. So yeah, Goblin Slayer. Cool, it's back. Man is not done with goblins. It's October. Family Demon Slayer 2 trailer. No. And this is the only anime news we have today. The rest was all anime games. This is the one anime news, and then we move on to some fighting games. All right, start with KOF. We talked about Najd. Knight?
Yes.
Najd.
Yeah, Najd.
Najd. We talked about her in a previous episode. Now we have a character breakdown. According to you guys, she kind of does the same thing she did in the previous game. So
yeah, got some new stuff. She's got a new air dash now that she can angle. And she has a new mechanic that's purely based on a leveling system. So she has a hit grab, and when she uses it, she will gain a level of this new mechanic. There are 3 levels.
Oh yeah,
and
the non-stuff. I think we talked about it last
yeah. And it'll increase the properties of specials. And yeah, she's really cool character in this. And I really hope that they do more with stuff like this. Like the fact that in her introduction trailer they went out of the way to show the hood.
Yeah.
For just to show the level system.
They had to.
So, yeah. I mean, they could have just had the little circle there and just kept like that. No, they wanted to show the full thing.
No, there's a thing. There's a thing here for sure. They wanted you to know. So she's coming out or came out?
No, she hasn't came out yet.
Release dates? Maybe after Evo finish. We don't know. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. So, yeah, Evo is going to start soon, by the way. Evo's going to start in like an hour and a half. And Day 1 has a bunch of announcements. So this could be one of them for sure. That said, there's also like KOF is one of the main games. So it could just happen.
Yes, that is true. So we'll probably
grand finals.
So we'll definitely get a trailer.
Yeah, maybe. Speaking of KOF, the KOF 13, which some people in this call may call the pinnacle of pixel-based fighting games. It's some people. It had a rollback beta, and now it just out of nowhere dropped the second one, and that one is already almost over. Like it ends on August 6th, ends this Sunday. So it's an odd time to hold a rollback beta, like the week of Evo.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some announcements being happened around Evo time, which is kind of questionable. But if you have played this beta before, you just update the current one, so you don't have to download a new one. So that's a good thing if you've already played it. But yeah, just kind of a shock, and you got 2 days left. Effectively, have fun.
No, we didn't talk about this last week because it wasn't announced last week. Like it just drops and like like when's this post? Actually, July 28th. So July 28th, that was Friday. On Friday, they announced that Monday they're gonna have a beta. That's how quick the turnaround was for that. But yeah, you still have 2 days if you want to try it out. It's a rollback netcode beta for KOF. No need for PS Plus membership if you just want to go for it. And onward to other fighting games. I have watched this one, so I'm not going to do a live react. It is basically a Garris trailer. And I really like the way they're doing character reveals. Because they're like doing some story stuff, some story mode stuff to like contextualize the character in this new universe that Liu Kang built. And then also showing some gameplay as well. Like that mix is really, really awesome. Garris looks cool. He, I think, was a very cool addition in MK11. I don't think he was at all guaranteed to make it back.
Oh, no.
So I'm happy to see him back, actually. Also, some new cameos go up throughout this trailer. Yeah, man holds... man is a master of time, and he basically works for Liu Kang now.
Yeah. He's going to annoy people just as much as he did in MK11.
Probably. Big combo extensions. The time freeze stuff looks great.
Yeah. And plus with all the new air stuff. Oh.
Yeah. This this is crazy, right? It's like he calls the cameo, then grabs the cameo and spins it. What is this? Is this the assist? Is this the cameo moveset?
It could be, or could it be something unique to Garris that he can do with his assist?
It's so weird.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, it.
Oh, I love this. Anytime we do stuff like this, boom.
That's so cool. Are you gonna put MK on your channel, Glob? Probably not. I did successfully put MK11 on the channel.
Yeah, how did that go? I don't remember how well it did.
Well, we so 7 videos total, and the first one got almost 500,000 views.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm lying. That was not the first one. So we did some like online matches, 30k views. That was all right. Sub-Zero guide. The guides did terrible at the time. Remember we did a Sub-Zero and a Katana guide, and a Scorpion guide. The Katana guide kind of picked up, and so did the Scorpion, but Sub-Zero not really. The only reason why we did these 3 characters was like these 2 were pretty easy to learn, and I was a Sub-Zero main. And Rinne was a Katana main, so we basically made this one. Yeah. Ranked matches and online matches didn't really work out. And then there was some controversy with Jax's ending, and I, just did a live reaction, checking what the fuck did he say. That was controversial. This one though, like 500,000 views on like I beat a hacker with Scorpion. And it's basically the joy of Mortal Kombat having voice chat on by default, and just a Russian guy getting beat up and saying, "I am hacking you. I got your IP address now." Like he's just getting beat up and getting saltier. And shit was funny.
Oh god, if they've got that shit in MK1, oh god, the toxicity is gonna be real.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is, like, PS5 just has a mute button, so most players probably have it muted by default. So we'll see. Yeah. So this was my Mortal Kombat 11 journey on this channel. I want to classify it as a success, but very risky for sure, and I don't think I want to do it. MK creators kind of don't want to do MK content either, so like, why should I? You know, like.
Yeah, that's fair.
They keep living with demonetized videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, we need Devora to come back.
True, Devora needs to come back, and we need to start putting fatalities on Devora. Moving on to Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear Strive released the developer's backyard, which is sort of catching up. Because they always release some information on the DLC characters on the developer's backyard, but they haven't released one of these in a while, I guess. So Batman and Asuka, they are kind of introducing the characters here when they've been playable for a while. So character introduction is like, okay, we're just kind of catching up. Season 3 is being developed, working on a large-scale update for Season 3, planned to release summer of 2023. We might see some Evo stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, after the Evo starts, like about nearly an hour out into it, they're gonna show something.
Yeah.
So
I was actually surprised by this. Like,
I know
floor 10 is the most populated. That's crazy, right?
I was expecting more like, I don't know, like floor 6, floor 5.
Yeah, I was expecting around here for sure.
But
people climb, I guess. I mean, at this point, I guess the only people left are the ones climbing, right?
Yeah.
But good to see, actually, like, still enough to have a popularity system like this. And yeah, some Q&A. I want to say, like, not a lot of, like, relevant information, but we're definitely expecting stuff to come out of Evo today. Not today, but actually today Arc Systems is stalking. But Strive is also a main game, so the big announcements are probably happening right before Grand Finals or right after Grand Finals when most people are watching it. So yeah, some Arc Tour stats so far. And that is the news on Guilty Gear Strive, which may not sound like a lot, but it's more than what Dragon Ball FighterZ did. Dragon Ball FighterZ moments. We wrote a full page to say fuck all. Sometimes I just want to go to ChatGPT and be like, write me a whole page about Dragon Ball FighterZ while saying absolutely nothing. And sometimes that's what it feels like they do here.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for playing the balance patch. You're welcome. We also thank you for many comments regarding the patch. Okay. We are preparing for a second round of balance adjustments based on your feedback. We're launching at the end of August. This is the end. This is the end of the new information. We're going to release a new balance patch at the end of August. We will announce more information as soon as the details are finalized. This is it. There's no more info on this whole post. Don't believe me? Sure. We thank everyone for your continued patience in waiting for the public test for rollback netcode. We hope that you will wait longer. What choice do we have?
We're already waiting.
The Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour starts at EVO tomorrow. Our team is very happy that so many of you participated in the qualifiers. Wish you the best of luck. Wow.
Like, even with the balance patch coming in August, I think it's a bit too early. We're still trying to like get a grasp of the new characters that are causing havoc and the beam meta per se.
Right.
And
I don't know. I think Baby is super dominant right now. Ginyu too.
Yep. Baby, Ginyu, Gotenks, 18, Beerus.
Cool. Why did they even mention the rollback thing? I mean, they would be crucified if they didn't. There's like a there's a sub message here that is really bad news, which is why announce this right now, right before Evo? And the answer is because they have nothing to say at Evo, so they just got it ahead of it. Keep your expectations low. Obviously, like, this is no confirmation that nothing will come out of Evo, but I wouldn't expect anything to come out of Evo, thanks to this, basically. So, yeah, I am. This is a bummer.
Big bummer.
And with that, folks, we'll move on to the news that happened like an hour before we went live. Project L announced the 4th character. We knew this was happening today because they have a build playable at EVO with 4 playable characters, and we knew 3 of them. We were just looking for the final one, and the final one is Yasuo, the Unforgiven. This character is cool as hell. I really like how they translated his moveset from League and just made up a whole new thing. It's a stance character. You don't have a stance in League. Oh, like this.
No.
Kind of cool. OTG.
OTG?
Yep. So yeah, I've actually watched this and broke it down. There's a video coming out on the channel, but I can quickly go through it. So this is like standing medium, right? We do standing medium, and this stab is a reference to the first skill in League, but I don't think it's a skill. I think this is heavy attack. And heavy attack because he cancels this into stance. So here's the stance character. Cancels the stance into forward dash, crosses you up, and parries. Instead of mixing, man just crossed up and parried. Goes into full combo. 1, 2, 3. And then from that dive, man goes into stance. And a stance follow-up is this launcher. Launcher that he jump cancels, goes into stance again, does the launcher, jump cancels, and then goes into stance, and from stance goes into the stomp. So the OTG is also a stance follow-up thing. Level 1 super, love it. Like slash into just the multi-slash that happens there. Boop. So nice. This is a victory screen. Man comes in, wall. And the wall, I think he attacks the wall from this different stance. I don't know if this is a stance too, by the way. It's a different stance for sure. I don't know if it's related to the wall. He definitely attacks and reflects a projectile there. Throws a tornado from the wall, and then launcher, stance, horizontal slash. And this horizontal slash does a little tumble thing that we hadn't seen before. It's good to see. Man stance, cancels, crosses up. It's so saucy. This character is
so cool.
He's using the fuse that allows you to handshake tag twice in a row. So tags in Ari. Level 1 into level 2. I don't know if it's the same shots. Okay? Because he does level 1 into level 2. And I don't know if that's possible. But level 1, and this is level 2 right here. Now, further ahead, we do see him doing a level 1 again. And his level 1 does look like it launches the character. It's like a pretty good launcher. So definitely combos should be possible after it, maybe. You know, utility combos are kind of confirmed to be in the game too. So
yeah.
Like this launcher. It just looks like you can definitely combo, right? Like this. You can combo this.
Yeah.
You must be able to combo this. Yeah, but it's a stance character, so there's always some level of technical that comes with stance, right? Yeah, even supers are reflected by the wall. Just
everyone's gonna have PTSD with that water wall.
It's a wind wall, definitely not water. They also released a second video with how to play Project L. So they go through and break down everything. I was gonna make this video last week. I'm so glad I didn't now, because this is so much better because they have access to the footage, obviously. But yeah, based on like 20 plus hours of research, this was the video that I was working on and ended up making something different. Ended up making There's No Coming Back from Project L.
Yeah.
So initially there was going to be a video of like understanding the buttons and everything you could do. Like here's a launcher, there's a universal launcher, there's also universal anti-air, there's also a semi-universal overhead too. With like down forward medium. So yeah, there's all that stuff. There's 2 special buttons. They are modifiable by directions. Down in the special does super. Down in both specials does a level 2. There's a bunch of stuff you can do defensively. And they go through all the mechanics here. The defense stuff is actually like super interesting. Because I mean, you can block, but then you also have push block for 1 bar a meter. And it's like, get away from me. But very expensive because you only have 3 bars. There's also retreating guard, which is free, but doesn't always get you out of trouble. So it's almost like a reflecting Dragon Ball Fighters, a reverse reflect. Yeah. But there are reflect-proof springs, right? So gotta watch out for that. And parries. There's a high parry and a low parry. Costs 1 bar a meter, but it is refunded if you successfully parry. If you don't, I mean, you lost a bar a meter and it's a full punish. And yeah, there's just a lot in this trailer, and I really like that they put this out ahead of people playing the demo at Evo, so they don't have to figure out the buttons for a full game before they actually get to play. It's like they already go in with an idea of how it works. There's a thing I thought about since last week. We were talking like with Rene about the advantage of playing as a 2-player team versus a 1-player team. I don't know if you remember that conversation.
I do.
There is one that I thought of that might be an objective advantage to playing 2-player. So assist actions, you have 2 assist actions, forward assist and back assist. And you can also hold this button. So let me see a hold, and this will show you exactly what the characters do if you hold down the button. So that's Darius assist right there. If you hold the button, Darius will just run, right?
Oh, okay.
But now let's say you are running forward. So you hold forward, and you press the assist button. Can you only run and hold the assist for the forward assist? Like, what if you want to charge the back assist while running forward? You can't, right? But if you're in a 2-player, you can do that because the assist is controlled by the second player. That's like one very specific situation that I was like, is this something that you can only do as 2 players? Maybe. But yeah, very, very specific thing. Go check it out if you want. That's a lot of cool details on Project L. Not only the Yasuo reveal, also like the buttons and getting a better understanding of how the game plays if you're interested. I think it's really, really cool from Riot to put this out right now. Evo, I believe, starts in like, a little over an hour, so people are going to be able to play it and give their impressions on all of this, basically. It's not Project L, it's Project W. True. All right, we're done with news, but I do have one final announcement, guys. Nah, I don't want this. What's the game music for this? No. Okay. Ultimate Bursts, ladies and gentlemen. The signups are live. You can sign up right now. You can sign up right now for Ultimate Bursts. The link is already on AGC. Go to AGC. I did tag everyone. Ultimate Burst signups. If you want to sign up for any of the main games, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3, or Naruto Storm 4, use the StartGG link, start.gg/Ultimate Burst. It takes you to this page right here, where you just join now, and you choose which games you want to join. Register for Demon Slayer, for Dragon Ball FighterZ, for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and for Naruto Storm 4. Any ones you want to register for, it's all free. All free. So yeah, go for it. Signups are live. You can do it right now. Also, if you are interested in signing up for the side games, do check out the Discord, because there are links for each Discord and the TO of each side game if you are interested in signing up. Okay, so that is it. Ultimate Burst signups are now live. There will be a video advertising it coming out on Sunday, but you get to join early if you want it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got 7 signups already. Who signed up? Harry Muncher, Louis. Okay, Louis signed up for 3 games. We're gonna try to like make it possible for you to play in all the games, by the way, if you want to sign up for more than one. Of course, like if you keep winning, it might be tough to coordinate the schedule. You might have to choose at some point. But if you're like, I'm gonna join for fun, just go for it. Just go for it. And then if you have to DQ, you DQ. It's not Sunday, is it? What, the video? Yeah, it is Sunday now because of Yasuo. It was gonna come out today, but Yasuo is gonna come out today. So we're pushing that video to Sunday. Yeah. And that's what's happening. So I'm announcing it today without a video, and then on Sunday we'll re-announce it, sort of. Yeah, I did tag everyone on Discord though. No worries. So yeah, that's Ultimate Burst. That's the news, and with that, let's move on to some nice Q&A. Here's how it works if you don't know. If you're new here, whoa. Let's private chats. If you are new here, so the way it works is I now take a little bit to just answer questions. I'm looking at no mic voice on the Discord channel. I'm in the voice chat, and you have access to these two if you are a member here on YouTube. So if you are a premium member on YouTube, that is $4.99 a month. This is one of the things you get as a return. You get access to these two, which are priority chats for me. I'll be looking at those for questions. I'm also looking at written chat, so you don't have to pay to ask a question. Thanks for that, also. That's $4.99, very worth it. You don't have to pay to ask a question. It's just like priority, sort of. Okay, so yeah, go for it. I have like 15 minutes, and then I really gotta go. Yasuo trolling as usual. Yasuo is a stance character, man. Like I saw your comment on the other server, Trader, saying, "Oh wow, he plays just like Leo." Like what? No, he didn't have any fucking stances. What do you mean? But the side switch stuff, yeah, that's straight out of League. The wind wall, straight out of League. The stab, I don't know if the stab is a skill, because he cancels the stab into the stance. So is that, does he cancel skill into skill? Jojo status, didn't read. Been hard focused on One Piece, because Gear 5 is this weekend. So I wanted to catch up. I want to let you know I got PS5 because of you. For what games? I don't think I ever encouraged anyone to buy a PS5, so I'm curious. What games? With the football season starting up next week, who are you rooting for? Portugal.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't care about clubs. How about the Ultra Rumble news? The ranking stuff? Yeah, we looked at it. It's it's rankings, right? I don't think it's anything game-changing or like something that has never been done before. It's just a bunch of different ranks. One is for thumbs up, the other one's for skill, the other one's for the guilds. There's gonna be events. So yeah, that's the news. Yasuo stabs with Q. Yeah, no, I know it's the Trader, I know it's the Q in League. I'm saying in the game, I don't know if it's a skill. Because he cancels that into the stance. So is that just a heavy attack? That is what I mean. Am I in now in Ultimate Burst? You can probably see it. What am I going to have to check every sign up? Not me. Why? There's 8 attendees. You probably signed up. It's probably you. Yes. Straw Hat Kamidani. This goes next to your name, by the way. This goes next to your name on the scoreboard. Just so you know. It's not just for Smash GG. I'm pulling the names from here into the scoreboard. We will be starting a new premium show soon. No, we actually will not. Not that we're against premium shows or whatever, but we haven't even started planning. So I'm not going to be fooling you guys and tell you, yo, we're planning it right now. We're not. And I'm going on vacation next week, so it's going to be a while.
Yeah, no point. Just wait it out like Fighters Rollback.
You also need to press Q in game. Even if you're playing Project L on consoles, yeah, you gotta press Q every time.
I thought it was Alt F4.
True. Alt F4 does the stab. It stabs the heart of your machine. Okay. It does sound like Q&A ran shorter than usual, which is great because I get to end 10 minutes ahead of time. So that's awesome. It's good to see. Get your final questions in while the universe is ending if you want. It will be too late later on. So yeah, thanks for watching. Vacation next week, but vacation only starts on Tuesday. I have a stream planned for Monday, which should be a fun stream. We're gonna play a game that died at launch I invited a bunch of people, Usher included.
Yeah.
To play a game that has been dead since it released, so it barely saw any gameplay.
Gonna be spending betting money on that. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna play a dead game. And there's gonna be Wanted on Wednesday, so I'm putting a pause on vacation to stream Wanted. I've already started plans. I'm hoping to finish those Wanted plans on Monday, so then I can put up the poster, go on vacay, come back Wednesday, do a little stream. I'm not going anywhere, by the way. I'm not traveling far or anything. I'm sticking around. But I just need to stop working for a little bit. We do have some content lined up, so if you're not watching live streams, you probably wouldn't even feel like I went on vacation, because we have like enough videos prepared ahead of time. Say goodbye to the doggo, and I'll say goodbye to you, chat. See you next time. Bye-bye.